Welcome back to Ultimate Combat Radio. Mike Stidham here, talking some mixed martial arts. And if you're like me, and hopefully you're not, for your sake, for your wife's sake, you're not, you probably forgot all about Mother's Day. More than likely, more than likely, most of you forgot about Mother's Day, like me, and we have a solution for you. The folks at Elace Academy. Now, Elace Academy is they teach people how to do day spas and that kind of stuff. But next to it, they have a place called The Spa at Elace Academy, and it's in Riverfront Parkway down in South Jordan. You know where the Market Street is, down in that little area. They've got a special for Mother's Day, and it's pretty darn good. It's 3 hours of pampering, which I know you ladies, Robertina, like to be pampered.
Absolutely.
1 hour facial. Is that what a facial is? Okay,
that's
okay.
Good, yeah.
1 hour pedicure.
Wow, it's a long pedicure.
And a luxury chocolate polish. I don't know what that is. And I'm just telling you, the images it conjures up.
It's not any of those things, I promise you.
Can I go with her to this little treatment if I buy it?
You're going to be so disappointed because I guarantee it's not what you're thinking.
Well, I'm not going to be disappointed. If she comes back with a smile on her face because it's only $85. Even I can afford $85.
For 3 hours, $85
for 3 hours. For
that
$85.
That is the best Mother's Day present.
Is it not?
For everybody.
And listen, folks, I know a number of you are broke jokes just like me. It's been a tough week, month/year. It's been tough. So for $85 you can get it. And they do have a couple of other packages. I want to ask you about this one, Robertina.
Ask away.
What is a 1 hour peppermint sea twist?
You know, it could either be...
I saw that on a video once.
More images
Again,
coming up.
It's not.
Is that a
anything you're
submission?
thinking.
A twist?
It's
Here's another alternative. They have another 3 hour and 30-minute package that includes a 1 hour peppermint sea twist and a 1 hour signature facial, 30-minute enlivening eye procedure. I don't know. And then they have a 1 hour peppermint pedicure. Robertina.
Peppermint makes you tingle.
Okay. There you go, man. Because, it's not our jobs to really know what this stuff
You
does.
just go buy it.
When they come home and their toenails taste like peppermint, man, you won. You won.
Right.
All right. They have some other packages for $30 and for $65. Go to their website, eliseacademy.com. Click on the spa, and that'll go over the packages. But good stuff, man. You want to check it out for sure. Let's talk some UFC. Enough talking about pampering ladies. Let's really talk about the pampering of ladies, because they paraded this guy named George St. Pierre out in front of all you ladies in tight shorts, and you were digging that, Robertina.
Oh, was I ever? Always do.
Let's talk about the card. Joe, break it down for us. What happened?
All right, where do you want to start? Let's go to
the beginning.
All right, but let's go to the coolest part of the whole show. Pablo Garza versus Yves. I can't even say his last name.
Jawin.
He was on like the undercard that doesn't get aired, right. and it's like one of the filler fights in between the big fights.
And it was on the Facebook.
So they do that for MMA, but not boxing.
Yeah. So this guy throws on a flying triangle. That was incredible.
Awesome.
It was the coolest thing to see.
It was incredible. It was just one of those filler fights they throw in between, and it was a flying triangle. He got submission of the night, and he wasn't even he only got $8,000 to fight, $129,000 bonus.
Holy smokes! What?
It was awesome.
$129,000 for the bonus, and your payday was $8,000.
Yep, four to show, 4 to win.
He's buying his wife 3 triple Lindy peppermint twists.
What was so funny? He knew he wasn't going to be on pay-per-view or Spike or anything, but he was so excited. Can you imagine how excited he was when he went home and watched the TiVo fights? Like, that's me.
I guarantee you, he's getting more than just $100,000 out of it. He's going to get a lot of ladies and a lot of love.
Well, and what else is cool? All the Facebook fights aired, well, except for one, aired either on Spike or pay-per-view. So that
is good.
That's awesome.
So
I think that's
what
so
about
cool.
when you feel like a jerk if you were the one guy that got left out?
I know. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
It's all right. He'll be fine.
All right. Okay.
So Ben Henderson defeated Mark Bocek. Ben Henderson's tough. I don't know if you know who he is. He's the
guy that just beat the crap out of the Bocek guy.
Yeah,
right?
he's from WEC, and he's tough. He beat the crap out of him. All right. Vladimir Matyashenko defeated Jason Brills with a 20-second knockout.
Bless you.
That was awesome.
Lyoto Machida defeated Randy Couture with Mike's.
No, see, once again, can I tell the story? Do I have time, Robert?
No, you don't have time.
I'm going to tell the
Nope.
story real quick. We had this guy that I used to teach this cool little front snappy push kick, and he came to my gym. Was teaching my students how to throw a tie push kick, and they said, well, Mike showed us this way, and he goes, that's crap. don't ever do it like that, because that's crap.
And
well,
the students are here to confirm this story.
Guess what? Randy Couture don't think it's crap.
They still haven't found his tooth either.
I know.
So Randy Couture obviously retired after he was done.
This is the first time Robertina has ever really talked on the radio show, and her microphone just fell off the stand. Is that her breath, or what happened?
Oh, okay. Anyways, back to the UFC.
You just got so excited about George St. Pierre. Anyway.
I can't believe my mic fell. Anyway.
So Randy Couture officially retired after that fight, which it's a good thing he did.
It's sad to see him go on a down note, but at the same time, it was time for him to go.
I mean, how many? Look at
what more could he accomplish?
Chuck Liddell got 4 knockouts in a row after he said he was going to retire. I'm glad he did. It's about time.
I'm glad he's retired, and believe me, it's not the last you're going to see of Randy Couture, and he's first of all, he's got a great legacy. But you're going to see fighters coming out of his gym for a long, long time.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great ambassador for the sport. So it's sad to see him go, but I'm glad to see him going.
His son fights in Strikeforce, and his son's pretty tough too.
Right, and one day he'll be carrying on the Couture name. Good.
So best fight of the night for sure.
Okay, and I have to say, I got so much crap because I disagreed with a certain somebody that this was not going to be the best fight of the night. Jeff, if you're listening, it was the best fight on that card. And for that,
Jeff doesn't know anything, right?
And we all gave him crap for it. Like, of all the fights on the card, you're going to say this is the one you're most excited for. Jeff, I'm giving you 2 tickets to next week's Ultimate Combat show for that.
Can she do that?
Yeah. She is the boss.
So Jose Aldo defeated Mark Hominick. It was a 5-round war.
I heard it was awesome.
Oh, Hominick had the biggest, hematoma on his head.
He had a second head.
It was a
coming out of his head.
softball on his head. It was awesome. So it was a good fight. I guess Jose Aldo was sick too, and he still came out and put on a great show. It was fun to watch. And then, of course, George St. Pierre defeated Jake Shields. Submission, like his last 4 or 5 fights. Or not submission, decision, sorry.
Yeah.
And
I understand it was a boring fight. People are saying it was boring.
Well, it's like any other fight that he fights. It's he's stopping Jake Shields from doing what he wants to do and boxing, punching, and keeping him away.
And I got to tell you, man, he's a champ. You know, and I don't personally think any of his fights are boring.
think it's boring.
I like him. I enjoy watching him fight because he brings such a different. He's got so many tools, and he's so well-rounded, so well-versed. I enjoy watching him just watch from a technical standpoint. So if you're looking for, hematomas that look like, an additional head, you're probably not going to see it when you see George St. Pierre fight. But you know what? I enjoy his fights, and I'll buy his pay-per-view anytime.
GSP, go ahead, Robert.
Well, I was just going to say, Shields should have fought more. He has nothing to lose.
Right. You've got to press the action and try to beat the champ.
And the thing is that Shields, with as good of a grappler as he was, GSP was just stuffing his shots. I mean, he couldn't even get close to him. And GSP got poked in the eye, and I believe it was the second round, and he couldn't see out of his left eye for the whole rest of the fight. So he's fighting one-eyed and still.
So Shields should have especially gone after him and done something. I'm sorry, I just thought that was.
I didn't think it was a boring fight. I like watching him fight. I like watching him box.
I'm a big fan. So
there you go.
What else happened? Was that it? Other than 55,000 people went and watched the UFC
Which is
event?
why they gave out bigger bonuses this time.
Yeah,
Instead of the $100,000 bonuses, they gave out $129,000 bonuses.
Yeah, and they sold out 55,000 people. They, I think, doubled their gate.
That's awesome.
Have you
heard how the pay-per-views went?
I don't know how many pay-per-views they sold, but I'm guessing it's one of the biggest
I'm
ones.
going to put Robertina on that and see if she can find that information out for us because she's a master at finding information for us. In fact, she's such a master at bringing things to this show. She lined up our interview for the next segment, Chris Lytle.
I am so excited to talk to
UFC
him.
veteran Chris Lytle now. You were telling me earlier, Joe, which I thought was incredibly awesome. Chris Lytle has 8 out of his 10 fights. He's won a bonus of some sort.
Fight of the night, submission of the night, or.
So we're not talking to some cupcake here. We're going to be talking to some stud here in the next segment.
He's a tough dude.
All right. Well, you definitely want to stick around for that. We got a lot more to talk about. We're going to talk a little bit more about the fight card going down on the 13th, next Friday at Club Vegas. You can still get your tickets. You can get discount tickets at Aztec Highway. You can get tickets at Smith's Tix for those events, or you can get them at the door. But that's going down next Friday, and then also the Jeff Munson's seminar the day following. All right, we're going to talk some more UFC when we come back, right?
Yep, with Chris Lytle.
All right, let Chris Lytle, more Ultimate Combat Radio when we come back.